want any drastic changes.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hike with Mang Yang.
Alright guys, nice to be here.
Let's take a little stroll just 7.1 miles to the Madison Spring Hut. Don't worry, it's only a short hike, give or take a mountain or two.
Crawford Notch 9.4. Got it.
Lakes of the Clouds is perched up at 5,012 feet, making it the highest hut in the White Mountains. I spent the night here last night, so I guess you could say I've already joined the Clouds' exclusive sleepover club. Mount Washington is wrapped in fog for over 300 days a year, so if you're hoping for a clear view, you might have better luck asking for a magic 8-ball. The summit of Mount Washington, just above Lake of the Clouds, isn't just famous for its views. It once clocked winds at a record-breaking 231 miles per hour back in 1934. So if you're ever up here, hold on to your hat because this place knows how to blow people away. Literally, you can actually hear some of those gusty winds in this video. So crank up the volume and get the full windy experience. Mount Washington is the northeast's tallest peak at 6,288 feet and a champion of crazy weather. Think 200 miles per hour winds and summer temperature that make you wish for mittens. You can hike, drive, or take the cog railway to the top, where you'll find a visitor center, a quirky museum in the old tip-top house, and the observatory where meteorologists get front row seats to Mother Nature's mood swings. Stone cairns line the ridgeline like nature's breadcrumbs, helping hikers find their way. Even when the weather gets so foggy, you can barely see your own feet. These rocky guides have been showing people the way for over 100 years. Did you know that the Mount Washington Observatory has been on weather duty since 1932, and it still sends daily forecasts to huts, old school style, over the radio? Yup, just like a weather DJ spinning the latest mountain updates. The Appalachian Mountain Club has been around since 1876, making it the grandparent of U.S. outdoor clubs. If there were a Conservation and Recreation Hall of Fame, they'd be in it, and probably reminding everyone to recycle. Most of the hike follows the Crawford Path, which has been around since 1819. That makes it America's oldest hiking trail still in use. So it's kind of like walking on a national treasure, minus the metal detectors and velvet ropes. Back in the day, the Crawford Path was a horse trail, so tourists used to ride up to Mount Washington's summit on horseback. Imagine swapping your hiking boots for saddles and experiencing the mountain with a main view. From here, you get a front row seat to some serious mountain celebrities, Mount Clay at 5,525 feet and Mount Washington at a whopping 6,289 feet, both playing hide and seek in the clouds. Fun fact, I was over there just a few hours ago, so I'm chilling here admiring the results of my uphill battle. The trail zigzags across mountain peaks named after U.S. presidents, Washington, Jefferson, Adams, and Madison. It's like hiking through a very windy history lesson, with each president bringing a bit of their drama to the trail. You might not find any monuments, but you'll get some presidential views. The AMC hut system got its idea from those cozy mountain huts in Europe, where hikers swap stories and share snacks. Think of it as a sort of a hiker hotel, sometimes with bunk beds, always with new friends, and usually smelling faintly of trail mix. J. Rayner Edmonds was the White Mountains trail designer who believed hiking shouldn't be a torture. He built easy, winding paths so you could enjoy the hike without needing a mountain goat stamina or a box of band-aids. The trail strolls through Alpine tundra, an exclusive ecosystem you'll only spot about 4,500 feet in New England. It's like a VIP club for plants, and only the toughest, tiniest, windproof members are allowed in. Mount Adams is taller than Mount Jefferson, but because of the order they named the peaks, Jefferson snuck into the second highest spot. Sometimes it's all about being first on the sign-up sheet. The whole trek from Lakes to Madison is just one leg of the Presidential Traverse. A hike so legendary it's on the bucket list of every hardcore hiker, and maybe a few people who just like long walks with fancy names like me. The Madison Spring Hut, built way back in 1888, was AMC's very first hut, proof that hikers have been craving cozy mountain pit stops since before trail mix was even invented. The original Madison Spring Hut opened its doors to overnight guests in February 1889, right in the middle of a bone-chilling winter. Talk about choosing the coldest way to say, "Mi casa es su casa." Voila! Another trail bites the dust. Thanks for coming along for the adventure. If you had fun, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and toss your questions in the comments. Stay awesome, and I'll see you on the next hike. Bye!